Exceed RC 3D 6-channel, and it's completely assembled, ready to fly. Okay, there's the transmitter, 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. That looks good. Canopy, battery, and let's take a look at this helicopter. This is the Blu-ray, and looks like it's very well made. Parts are fabulous. It looks like it's all assembled very nice. I found that this bolt and nut right here that connect the antenna were loose. So I tightened that nut up, and there's an X nut up there. So you want to make sure that all those connections are tight, and you don't have to over-tighten the antenna when you put it on. Check your controls. Okay, so this is nice and soft here, and on the lower side, this is good for hovering. Now, the 3D switch is up here, and I marked this norm on mine so I could see before I take off. You have that on 3D, the throttle goes full throttle, and the pitch changes like this. You see, it reverses where this is centered. You've got 0 pitch. And in the center, this is where you'd be doing the backside of your loops or flying inverted. So that reverses the pitch as you go up and down. Now, if you're not going to fly 3D, then you throw this switch back. Now, tail rotor. That's left and right here. And what do we have? We have some movement back here. This all looks good. Okay, the knob here on this helicopter adjusts the amount of gain or centering on your tail rotor. I am turning it until it hardly moves at all, centered, and that's where I will leave that. Always check that at the beginning of each flight. This switch over here is the throttle off. This brings it down for doing auto rotates. It just shuts it off. When you flip it back on, it comes up nice and gradual. There you see the gyro is on. Gives you 4.5 cyclic. And that all looks pretty good. And left and right cyclic. Okay. When it's centered, all this stuff should be flat. Horizontal swash plate, everything should be horizontal before we fly. This is a pitch for hover pitch. Turn it all the way up to the maximum there. So we'll have to test fly that to get that right angle first. Okay, this is the hot rod, the Blu-ray from Exceed RC, and I just want to point out a couple things. Got a 30-amp speed controller built in right here. We've got an Outrunner brushless motor right there. One-way clutch for the gears. Absolutely beautifully machined, anodized rotor head on this thing. All composite side frames. Aluminum tail boom. Beautifully done tail rotor mechanics also, all anodized. Very, very nicely done. So let's go ahead and put the battery on it and see what it does. Three batteries. Ready. Each count the number of batteries and power. 21 degrees out right now. Not bad. I'm going to fly the Blu-ray from McSee's. So let's give it a shot.